What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Shadow Musi Gaming here, and today I am back. And baby, I was down to 64 million after getting zeroed severely for going offline in Zone 5 in the last KVK. And as you can see, I've gained back about 18 million power. And if you look at my return troops, Undying Souls, I've gone back almost 750,000, 60,000, 760,000 T4, T5 caps, which is what I needed desperately, especially for Ark of Osiris leagues. Like, oh my god, I needed all those. And 470, 60,000 of infantry, and then 440, 450 ish archers, and then 370,000 T4, T5 siege. So I'm in a not a bad slot, also not a bad spot, but also at the same time there's a lot of T1s that has returned. If you look at my total troops now, it's actually not bad, more than 1 million. T5, T4 cavalry, 600,000 infantry, and 600,000 archers, and about 590,000, 500, almost 600,000 siege for T4, T5 units. So a good starting point as we enter the farming season or off season per se. Now, during this off season, I will have a little bit of homework for myself, and that will be actually replenishing all the materials that I actually use for my main calf set. And as you can see, I have full Iconic 5, full Talent Cav gears, except for the helmet prior to the con. And the other day, actually yesterday, I actually Iconic 5 this, although I didn't need to Iconic 5 this at all. I'm a rally garrison lead. Like this Iconic 5 skill is basically going to give you march speed if you do any sort of skill damage, smite damage, combo damage. This is going to be okay for the field, but it's not really necessary for you to actually have when you're doing rally and garrison. And I was talking to our man Shakiz, and I was like, should I Iconic 5 this in the stream? And he's like, well, yeah. And I was like, but like, I don't need it. I don't need it. And then we both said it at the same time, but it doesn't look that cool if I have full Iconic 5, but only missing Iconic 5 on my gloves. So that's how we think. We're crazy like that. That's how the OG whales from 2011 think. So now, as soon as I make this Iconic 5, I can technically say like, hey, like I have the best cavalry equipment set ever, and there's no way no one ever will have a better cavalry equipment setup unless they release another set of accessories and whatnot. But yeah. Yes. And I'm down to like zero materials, zero legendary materials, because I made another mistake in my archer after seeing how crazy Qin Shi Huang was. And I actually tried to crit this. And now, for those of you who are watching my account coaching series and you're like, dude, I thought you were supposed to do Iconic 2 or Iconic 4 before you try to talent this. I know. I give those advices because I know that those are the best outcome, but possibly. But when you're streaming and you're in the mood for doing something, you want to aim for the maximum gamble that you can possibly gain, which was, at the time, critting this in one go and having that extra 2% health added to my Zhuge Liang. And I failed. And this 50% progress was kind of a meh because, like, if you think about it, like, this could be 2 times or 3 times, but most likely you're going to actually have to do it 2 times. And it's just going to be, yeah, it's not going to be good, right? So that those 50% are the worst in my opinion. So my homework for off season, I just got a little off topic. Is for one, get enough materials for me to Iconic 5 the prior to the con. You can see that I need 90 legendary materials, and that's gonna be a lot. You know, like, not gonna lie, 90 is a lot for you to gather around 1 month. Technically speaking, until past 4 opens, which is gonna be about 1 month and 3 weeks ish. So 7 weeks I have until I actually get this all the way up to 90 legendary materials. And if you actually look at my forge, where is my forge? Isn't this? Oh, this is my forge. If you look at my forge, again, I am down to like having 2 legendary materials. I'm out. So that's my number 1 goal. My number 2 goal is, if I can, I would like to craft a horn for my Zhuge Liang. Is that related to the fact that I'm gonna get Qin Shi Huang next? Yes. I think Qin Shi Huang will just excel with that horn. So I have a lot of materials that I need to farm until the next KVK starts, right? And then if I get that horn, I can actually move this ring to my Bai Chu. Because I think Rage Engine is a little bit more important for Zhuge Liang, and also at the same time, March Speed with Critted Archer would actually be not bad. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, my Cav number 2 set has Cav talented for Poetry Being, so I don't think I can actually use this for my Zhuge Liang, otherwise I'll be just wasting that talent. So yeah, another horn, another 90 material saved up for prior to the con is basically what I'm looking to get for the next 7 weeks until the next KVK Pass 4 opens. So that's what I'm going to prepare for in terms of equipment side. In terms of armaments, I really do need this legendary inscriptions in here. And I am pretty far from hitting that pity for that slot. And once I do hit that though, I might be able to actually convert this into what's this called, Delta eventually. But let's see. I'm actually gonna wait until the next KVK is fully over, because I think by then we might actually be able to see, okay, well, is staying in Arch a better idea until the next cavalry commander is open? So we'll see. But I don't know how fast the next commander release cycle will be, so we'll be able to see until then. Right now, this is probably the best setup that I can have for Arch. You know, not having Legendary Inscription here, although I do have Legendary Inscription here. Like, it's just the best. And then having Iron Wall, which will basically get me 1.5% less damage taken for anything that I'm hitting with this rally is pretty good. And then Even Neo is just the second best thing that you can have aside from Special Inscription. So having 1.5% extra normal damage, having my troop launch basic attack with 10% chance to reduce all incoming damage is not bad. Fearless is also really good. I can try to reroll this into 3% plus with health, but and I'm probably gonna do that over the course of next however many transmutation cycle that I need for that. I am doing this as much as I can, as you can see. So I'll update you if that ever gets an upgrade. This I don't really need to touch at all. This has 10% out of 10.5% that you can possibly have on Special Inscription or in a single armament in terms of stats. So I'm not gonna touch that. And in terms of Zhuge Liang, I am going to try to get this guy a replacement for this, which is kind of tough though. This is actually like the greatest, like the GOAT of Epic that I had, right? Like it has 2.5% archer attack, 2.5% health from the inscription, 1.7% defense is whatever, but then again, all damage as well, which is maxed out at 1.5% for Epic, right? And having a replacement that can actually replace that will have to be a rare inscription. And I would actually have to see if I can reroll these. But also at the same time, I am working on that cavalry set that I was working on. So it will really take some time for me to get a replacement for my archer because I'm really excited about the Qin Shi Huang that's coming out in the next couple weeks, I hope, or days, potentially. In terms of my calf set, though, I might try to find the replacement for this one. Right now, the best bet is that I reroll this. Because 0.8% all damage is just unacceptable for me, to be honest with you. And I don't think there's anything else that... Yeah, I might actually reroll this to see if I can reroll into Archer, but the stats are really low, so we'll see. But aside from that, yeah, I don't really need to touch too much. Even as is, it's not too bad. It has 3.9% all damage. 1.7 coming from here, 0.8 coming from here, and then 1.4 coming from this one. So it's almost as good as having, like, what? Like, if you count 2% health equal to 1% all damage, that's more than 10%. Yeah, so it has 2 special inscriptions, which are Hunter and Balanced, which are basically the ones that you can get for free for pity. And then we got 2 rare inscriptions, and I use this I use this set of wedge for, what's this called, garrisoning most of the time. I mean, it's usable, it's not the best, but yeah, I use that set for garrison in specific. Yeah, so that's basically it in terms of what I'm planning to do for the next couple weeks, next several weeks, that is coming for until my next KVK starts. If we do queue up earlier than that, I'll let you know. But I just got super excited by the fact that I got all my troops back. And, well, not all, half of my troops back, and I just wanted to make a video about it, and I just wanted to also share it in the meantime, what I plan on doing for the next 7 weeks while we are having a downtime. Also, at the same time, I really would appreciate if you guys go ahead and also pay closer attention to my restart account, which is right now sitting at 1.5 million, 1.6 million, in a Sleeper Kingdom, 3844. We plan on moving that account over to 3850 eventually when it opens in a day or two. So stick around for more updates on that. We're most likely going to have some exciting fights going on in that account. So if I can't make any more of those rally and garrison, and like I got rallied, I got garrison, I got zeroed videos from my main account, I'll most likely actually make those videos on my alt account. So stay tuned for those. And there's a lot of materials that I need to farm at the end of the day. So yeah, do you think I can do it? If you think so, please go ahead and drop a thumbs up to the video. And also, don't feel hesitant to subscribe to the channel because the subscriptions have been going up pretty rapidly. I really appreciate you guys just joining me in my journey to make my account much, much stronger and just play around Rise of Kingdoms because I really love playing this game. And it looks like if you're watching this video, most likely you are also loving the game too. So just sharing the love of the game as well. If speaking of sharing the love, if you want to actually talk to me on a Discord channel, feel free to just join the Discord from the link down below, and just reach out to me, man. Like I'm a pretty reachable guy. I mean, I don't discriminate or I just love talking to people about Rise of Kingdoms in general. So yeah, just feel free to reach out to me. And all right, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And let's see. I've returned from dead. I returned from zero. So, all right, peace.